the lighting. Everybody, hopefully it'll be okay. Trying to find the best spot to do this video. Being a pain in the butt. But today I wanted to do, I just got it in the mail. I'm so excited. This is the illustrated Bestiary collectible box set from My Atoll. And I just got this in the mail. Like I said, it was just released and I bought it like, I think the day after it had just come out. It's brand new. So I'm really excited about this. I don't have any of her books or any of her other stuff. So this is the very first one that I have of her collection. And so I'm excited to open it with everybody. And, you know, figuring out the logistics of this video was made all the worse because I was super impatient to open it. So, okay, I'm just opening it. This box is not the easiest to open, by the way, but this is what it looks like on the inside. I'm so excited. So this is the book. The cards are why I bought this. So let's go through the book really quickly. It's probably other people who have this know about the size of the book. I don't really even know what to expect with this book. So the inside, that's what the cover papers look like. Oh, this bear picture, I just love it. I'm trying to block out the sun. This is probably not the best. It's so pretty. Okay. There's 36 inspiring animals. I don't know how many cards there are. So it says in the front, to the four-legged and winged ones and those who swim in the sea, thank you for remembering what we have forgotten. That was just the beginning page there. Here's the table of contents if you want to pause and look at that. Table of contents is always where I go to when I'm looking at books and I want to see what they're about. Okay, I'm just going to look through a couple of, show you a couple of these ones before we get into the cards, because really, the cards are what I'm here for. The book is just a added bonus for me. I'm excited about it though too. White-tailed deer. Oh yay! We have white-tailed deer out here. I'm in Pennsylvania and we have a lot of white-tailed deer. So I'm excited about connecting with more. We just moved out here, so I lived in California previously, and I'm excited about connecting with some of the local flora and fauna in this region. We went hiking recently, and I took pictures of the trees because on this particular trail that we were on there, this hiking area that we were on, each of the trees had, not all of them, but they did along the trail have ones that would tell you what tree it was. So I made sure to take pictures. I really like the idea of like the Celtic trees and stuff like that, but I want to connect with the ones that are actually around the area that I live in, the local area. So anyways, we did that and I'm really excited about that. I posted some pictures on my socials. Red salmon. And then these say in here, so like there's a ritual, receiving reciprocity, and a reflection, watery wisdom. I don't know what any of them say though, because I just opened it. So just so you know, there's a ritual and a reflection, which I guess is like a meditation. Align your inner compass, the common raven. That's another one that's on the East Coast that wasn't on the West Coast. We had crows out there, but not ravens. Monarch butterfly. The artwork, of course, that's what these series of books are known for, right? Is the artwork, and it's really beautiful. And it definitely, I like how, let's see if we can catch it, how the shimmery and shiny, you know, obviously glitters and stuff. It's all very beautiful. The frog. Okay, let's get into the cards though, because So there's honeybee and earthworm, woodpecker, spider, beaver, spotted skunk. The broad-winged katydid, gray wolf, black bear. I still just love this picture of the black bear. Of course, that's the one that's on in the very front that I already showed you. But okay, so that's the book. For the most part, like I said, I want the crystal one is the next one, and I do want the original herb one. So it comes with this pouch for the cards. And I should have thought ahead because the cards are all wrapped. It's just those silky type pouches. And then the cards come in the box like this. And of course, they're gilded on the edge. That's really cool. I like my decks that are like that. A lot of Doreen Virtue decks are like that. And I don't have anything to cut this open with because I just wasn't thinking. And it's going to be difficult, of course, because I'm filming a video, so why not? Okay, good. We got it. Ha ha ha. All right. So the back of the cards looks like the see if I can block out the thing so you can see it. The back of the cards looks like the inside of the book. And then the very first card is the bear. The bear. That's my favorite one, black bear. Did you want to say hi? That's Kane. So on this very first card here, it says they're still crunched together, whatever. Hold on. The very first card says, it tells you what page the book comes from, or what page it's on in the book, and that it's a black bear. And then at the very top up here, it says like a message. Sync with the cycles is what this message on this card says. That's how they're all laid out. So that's the bear. The next one is cow and bull. So we'll go through what they look like. And it says appreciate the process. Black snake, which is like very rainbowy in colors. And has the spine and the caduceus with the wings. And says, grow your truth. And here's the red salmon with Pisces. So you probably can't see it on the camera, but right up here they have like a little constellation. They don't all have it, does the red salmon. And it says, navigate life with determination. The gray wolf says, nurture connection. The spring peeper, evolve into your next becoming. The frog. Common raven, align your inner compass. And so he has a compass he's sitting on. Try to see. Monarch butterfly, digest your past. Broad-winged katydid, discover the pattern. I like the flower of life. And all the seasons. Beaver, make manifest. There's kind of like a little, looks kind of like an altar. There's a feather and a candle and some crystals in the middle. The orca, that was one that was like a larger connection when I was out in California because the dolphins and orcas are out there. And the humpback whales, orca. Dive under the surface. I really love orcas. Barn owl. Listen for spirit. And it has a heart in a box that reminds me of sort of like the when you go in the Catholic churches, they have the sacrament in the back and the candle lit for it. I don't know why. Heart, and then it's kind of like there's doorways there, open your heart kind of deal. The Sacred Heart. That's also in alchemy. The house mouse. I have a mouse in my house right now. It eats the butter, but nothing else, and I'm not sure why. Work together. They do like that stuff. That's what it's into. The owl. So we have another owl, which it says keys to wisdom here. What were the other ones? Listen for spirit. Was the other owl message. This one is keys to wisdom, and it looks very Greek on the background. So I'm thinking this one's connection with wisdom to Athena. The little owl. Asian elephant. Honor lineage. That one's very pretty. They're all really pretty. Change your perspective. Nuthatch. Change your perspective is the message. The birds, different directions. The woodpecker. Free your inner fire. Whooper swan. Love fiercely. Common tortoise. Steady on. He's a little bit hard to see because there's so much. It's like a whole ecosystem on his shell. There's his face. So you can see the shell, and there's like in the picture all of this stuff. Another owl, the screech owl. And it says, get creative. It's got a worm in his talons. The house finch. Know your song. The zigzag spider. Everything is connected. The earthworm. Discover your purpose. That's interesting that they would have the purpose connected with the earthworm and in the like Triskel symbol there. Very cool. Sea eagle. Renew your life. He kind of looks like a phoenix on fire. Sea turtle. Find your element. I love sea turtles too. The spotted skunk. I think we have those out here. Stand up for yourself. The red fox. Shape shift. Picture. Five-lined skink. Delight in daring. The honeybee. Navigate by the sun. The river otter. Slide into joy. Andalusian horse. Transcend yourself. I wonder if they're going to talk about in this one the arrow, because this is a drum. Maybe it's not. Maybe it'll be about a drum. Transcend yourself, like going into trance or going into a journey of some kind. I just saw the arrow on the drum and wondered if they were going to talk about the arrow symbolism. I don't know. Let's see. Human. Remember forgetting. That's very interesting. So there's a book down here. That's very cool. Eastern oyster. Deal with the dirt. I like how there's, of course, the pearl right here and sort of a lotus behind it. And the idea of like the lotus coming out of the mud at the bottom and the oysters taking irritants in their shell and making pearls out of them. I could see that. I get it. Tabby cat, who's also, of course, connected with ancient Egyptian royalty. And they remember. You are worthy. Very cool. And blue damselfly. Commune with nature. It's like a dragonfly. But those blue ones, I guess they're called something different. I did not know that. I'm excited to work with this. And the very last card on here is the white-tailed deer. Pause, assess, and act. Very cool. I'm really excited about this deck. And I'm excited to show you guys all of these cards. So I'm going to put them in their bag. And let's go ahead, since I'm into the bear so much, we'll go ahead and pull that one out. And I want to see sort of like how you would use it in relation to the book. So they just slip in, obviously, in the pouch. Okay, this one is page 55. Sync with a cycle. So it says, on a half moon night, watching black bear stretch up on her hind legs to climb your back fence, you might think for a moment that you have a very human burglar about to break in. Like us humans, black bears can stand tall, a conduit between the earth and the sky. Because of this, she is seen as our mirror self, our wild sister, tapped into healing wisdom and lush instinct. Black bear connects deeply with the part of our psyche that longs to burrow under the blankets for the entirety of winter and emerge blinking into the light with new projects clinging to your skirt like cubs. Don't fight the cycles and seasons, Black Bear teaches. Call on her to rediscover your rhythm and remember you're wild. So for the ritual, it says, follow the moon. There's wisdom to be found in living in sync with the cycles of nature, even when, especially when, you live in an urban environment. Black Bear reminds you to step into the cycles, letting their gentle flow shape your life. To honor Black Bear, begin to get in sync with the cycles of the moon. Start simply. For one moon cycle, note the phases of the moon. Note where the moon is in the sky, where it rises, and where it sets. During the next moon cycle, expand your practice. Add notes about your emotional and physical health as the moon moves through her phases. Are there certain times of month when you're more easily joyous or more likely to be moved to tears? As you continue this practice over time, you'll begin to know your own patterns, the cycles you flow through in sync with the moon's movements. This offers a certain predictability, an ability to foretell your own future through knowing the seasons of your psyche. An oracle is one who feels the patterns of time so deeply she can peer into the future. Black Bear can connect you with the earth and sky patterns, but it's you who connects with the practice that allows deepening into wisdom. I really like oracle decks that have things to do in them. They either have like a spell you can do, or they have a practice and affirmation, or like something like this where they come with instructions on something to do. I think that's really helpful. And so the reflection says, step into the dreaming. As the nights get longer and the weather turns chill, Black Bear retreats into dreaming. There's no guilt, no anxiety, no sense that she should be living any other way. Dark nights are for dreams, and Black Bear knows this beyond all doubt. We humans, on the other hand, fight the long night. We turn on lights, throw parties, and deny the time of dreams. What happens if you give into your natural rhythm, allowing longer sleep to punctuate your winter nights? What if this slowing is deepening? The subtle sorrow is the stuff of winter to be embraced and accepted. What happens if you invite Black Bear to come dream with you, bringing with her the deep healing of natural cycles? I like the night. Without the dark, we'd never see the stars. From Twilight. Very cool. So that's like when when you're working with the deck and you pull a card. Those are the oracle, the ritual, and the reflection of what you would pull. So that was an example of what it would be. So, anyways, I am really looking forward and excited. That was all one word. Did you catch it? To working with this deck. So there are 36 stunning oracle cards. I don't know why I thought there were more. I thought there were like 40 something, but 36 stunning oracle cards. I'm looking forward to getting this whole collection of the cards, the ones that you don't have to punch out of the back. I know that the herbiary, she has an illustrated herbiary collectible box set. And that one's the one I'll be getting next. That one's been out for a while. The crystallary one hasn't come out yet. And I'm not sure, it's not showing that there is. I'm sure there will be, but so I'm looking forward to collecting the whole set of these ones in the collectible box set with the sturdier cards, and looking forward to them. So I generally put out, oracle, either pick oracle cards or oracle messages and stuff like that on my Instagram and my Facebook, and do more interactive stuff on my Facebook group. So all of those will be linked in the description box below if you want to join me on all of those socials. And anyways, I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know what you think if you have this oracle deck, or the herbiary oracle deck, or even the crystal one that you can punch the cards out of and stuff. If you like them, are you looking forward to getting them? All of that information, let me know what's going on in the comments below. Remember, please, to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.